If you don't do that, it's not cool. So it's a cultural thing. We have that too. You know, I mean, I know my physicians back in Aruba when I had the clinics there, if a patient came in, it was Arubian, and they didn't get medication, dude, might as well close your clinic, because you're useless. When they come in, they expect medication. They need to leave with something. You're not going to tell them, no, you know what, this is going to, you know, just rest and it's going to go by itself, or do something. I need you moving, and so I came here for me to move. No. What's the pill? Give me a pill. Fix me. So again, complete difference in mentality, culture, and that collides. It also creates a more complex ecosystem within treating patients. So you have to be able to comply with that. So this is one of the things that we're doing. If we look at rural populations itself, and you know, island nations, forget about it. Islands. Do you know how many islands there are in the world? Millions. I mean, it is phenomenal how many people live on islands, and they all have the same issues as us. You can't have a super specialist on an island because he doesn't have enough volume. If he doesn't have enough volume, he can't keep his license as a super specialist, and he can't keep doing what he's doing. See, by that, no super specialist on any island. So, it starts dropping your level of care. Okay, now, how many in a population of 130,000, 140,000, is there enough work for cardiology? And how far do you go with cardiology in that population? You know, there's standards for that. There's limits that you can do. So an island, you're always going to be under the limit. And can you offer care for the mentally ill? Can you offer the right care for them? Okay? No. You're gonna have to give and take on an island. With this technology now, we're able to do much more with much less, and that's the key. That's the issue. That's what we're shooting for. So, I think one of the things that we need to look at is that, yes, there's a big hospital, a new hospital. We're always looking for the physicians to come back, okay? But we need to balance that with the budget on a perspective. We need to keep it in perspective. So how do we leverage what we have? How do we leverage our local talent? How do we leverage the possibilities that we have locally? That means using a different platform. That means being able to do much more with less. Being able to educate our people to a much higher level. Being able to, listen, a nurse that can go home and do visits and meet a potential patient and knows that they can connect to a GP physician right there and then. This is a super nurse because they can make decisions. They can change prescriptions. They can work what we call in the verlengde arm. So these are the things that we're looking at. A physician that's able to connect to specialists and able to make diagnostic on a patient, to do a diagnosis on a patient that's above his pay grade, above his level. Now as a physician that can do much more, is able to do much more. And that specialist doesn't need to be there, doesn't even need to be in the same city, doesn't even need to be in the same country, if needed. So these are the areas that we can really improve. A hospital that's able to immediately grow its footprint from 3,000 beds to 30,000 beds, that's an other level impact that a hospital can have in that community. The ability to be able to monitor people, the ability to be able to manage our chronic diseases. These are things where we can break through. These are things where we can actually, with the new platform, create what we call patient-centered care. Truly patient-centered. One of the things that I told you about before, I'm going to just bring it up here. Whenever we do stuff, and we're talking about entrepreneurship, we're talking about what we do in teams. Teams are key. I mean, without a team, I wouldn't be able to do what I did in Aruba without without a team, I'm not able to do what I do in Europe without a team, and different teams in different countries. Teams are key. How you put everyone together, how you put everyone in a team, is going to make how much impact you have. And so, really, the team is number one. Number two is, what platform are you using? How do you do it? How do you put it all together? And at the same time, look at each country separately. What we do in Sweden is completely different than what we're doing in Holland. It's different than what we would do in the Caribbean. It's different than what we would do in the United States. Because they're different areas. There's different issues. So you really have to know the background. You can't just drop technology and say, okay, here's new technology, let's start using it. It doesn't work that way. You know, in education, we've had a very hard reality check on this. And that is, I'm going to put my book up here. This is the insights on how we